Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Trying play action. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Gets the back moving with the run on first and goal. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the ground, it's Clark. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll give it to him again. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks away on the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. He's brought down after a good return gets it out to the 31.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over first and 10.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. The play action fake. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score. Texas.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play.
Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And, yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Larson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the move, it's Clark. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Fights off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 28. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Winston. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Longhorns will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Young. At the 40, there he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Butler. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Texas, 21.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. How about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Larson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Look out, he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Wants to fire on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone, when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, biggest game of the week and maybe the season. The top 2 teams in football, here's how it ended. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Stealing a score on special teams.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. unusual in pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll try the outside to the left. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all the D linemen and linebackers are living, so you've got to be extra careful with your ball security.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Owens. Gets it out fast. Open space at the 25. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. After that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll run the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've been able to put together nothing. Now 3rd and long from their own 1. Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ready to fire from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Clark.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride of the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Handoff to the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Got the first down and more. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hands it off on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's shot. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Creates a little space. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball in the deck. And especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you can tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their quarterback in position to make the play?
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.